What's going on, Avengers? As many of you may know, Black Panther's look was leaked to the masses within the last 2 or 3 days. Black Panther was leaked by the individual on Twitter we all know by Miller. Along with the Black Panther leak, a slew of other content in regards of other operation and mission objectives, different resource types to collect, a 3D character model of Hawkeye, and more faction mission content that might include more of Hank Pym were also mined. The list is extensive and the link is in the description below if you want to go check that out for yourself, but I personally will not be showing any of these leaks. Black Panther was going to be revealed in the September 1st war table and was unfortunately delayed out of the respect of the untimely death of Chadwick Boseman. I'm not sure if this had an effect on Crystal Dynamics or the development cycle on top of everything that is 2020, but the reception of the Black Panther suit has been a mixed bag from what I've seen. Although I've seen others claim that the majority of the fans don't approve, I personally gravitated to the modern, almost militaristic regalia. I liked it so much, in fact, I couldn't stop staring at it, and then I started to ask myself, where did this inclusion of armor come from? Where did this idea come from? I wasn't generally familiar with Black Panther until the recent MCU movies, and I think that's why a lot of players have this preconceived vision in their head of what he should look like, and I found two notable suits that may have been some inspiration for the look of Marvel's Avengers base suit. First, the Heavenly Armor. Black Panther used this suit in a team up with Blade, and he fought some supernatural enemies, and it acts kind of more akin to Iron Man's suit, and it's also enhanced with magic, and it's thrice blessed by the Panther god Bast. All this news to me, or all this Black Panther lore is very new to me. It's very awesome. Also, the suit in the comic book run, The Man Without Fear. Although this one isn't really armored up, it has the touch of the militaristic flak jacket in absence of the more regal knightly cuirass. This was when Black Panther had to replace Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen, finding himself stripped of his kingdom and vibranium in the life that he left behind. So there's a bunch of different versions of Black Panther, and they're all awesome, and this is all new to me, so I'm getting pretty excited. Just doing this video itself was a good dive for me into the character of Black Panther. Looking at the leaked suit, it definitely has characteristics of the two, even some others, while at the same time still fitting within the Marvel's Avengers aesthetics. Looking back now, I see there are many different versions of Black Panther that I greatly appreciate, and I hope to see all the different versions of Black Panther. It also makes me think about the person or team designing the character. If you were recreating a character that had years of evolution and years of story, wouldn't you want to add to that character's evolution and to that character's story by adding your own creative touch to it? Plus, as we all know, we get very many different skins in this game, so I guarantee we will get the one that everyone's looking for. That's the MCU sleek, tight look, and I'm sure we'll get, hopefully, a plethora of others. And now that I think about it, I kind of wish some of these skins and suits and nameplates had a little bit of background info on what comic they came from or something like that. But when it comes to new characters, the looks are secondary to how they play. When Black Panther is mentioned, I really can't help but to think about how his moveset will be, how he plays in the hands, and how the fluidity of his movements feel. What are his strengths and weaknesses? Will they implement magic? Also traversal, and just overall fight style, his assaults, his ultimates, his supports. But also at the same time, when I think about these things, I don't want to get too far ahead, and I still want to focus on the here and now with Kate Bishop, Clint Barton, the cloning labs. Hopefully they got something later on this week on the Thursday War Table blog or the Friday's dev stream. I personally am not expecting a reveal date. If anything, it might be an announcement to announce the reveal date. Something along those lines. But I personally am not expecting a reveal date or anything like that yet. But hopefully we get a little bit of news. These dev streams, although they are transparent, a lot of the answers are soon. So there are no dates for any of this upcoming content. If you do go back to Twitter and read Miller's log there, you will find boatloads of stuff. I don't know. It's one of those things where we're kind of hanging in the balance right now, guys. So as a community, don't get too hyped to where you burn yourself out, but also still, stick with it, because I do expect something coming up within the next week or two. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the Black Panther leak for this one. I'm Machine Gun Mike. I will see you guys in the next one. Out.